Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Thursday, the 22nd of April, 2021. I've got a live show almost every day, live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I channel some messages for the collective, and I also give mini reads as well. So if you've got a burning question for your higher self, or you want some guidance about a certain situation in your life, you can come along in there, and it's by donation for those mini reads. Now, if you want a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours, which means my availability for the next 24 hours is on my website there. So choose the service that you want, and if it says that there's some left, great, you can book in straight away. But if it says that it's sold out, then just come back a few hours later, 12 hours later, 24 hours later. You should find some availability opening up sometime soon. So today we've got Threshold. I've got cat hairs on my face, and we've got Threshold card out. We're on the verge of something. On the verge of something great, hopefully. We're on the verge of something anyway. Let's see. Now, as always, it's going to be dependent on your energy. So those of us in alignment that have been putting the work in, then you're on the verge of something great. Those of us that are on the verge of lessons have got that coming up too. So it just depends on where you are in your path. I mean, psychic readings, they're not about predicting great things happening for those that have crappy energy. It's just not going to happen. If you're not putting great energy out, you're not going to get great energy out back. So just a caveat there. So on the verge of something though, nature, meet Leaf. Each day he slips outside to meander between the ferns and flowers. He visits his secret spot where the sun filters down through the leaves in an ever-changing shards of light that dance on his fur and warm his soul. No matter the weather, take a moment to step outside and find a spot in nature. Whether it's a vast wilderness or a tiny patio, breathe in the fresh wild air. Feel the great expanse of the sky overhead and the firmness of the earth beneath you. You're part of the intricate web of life. Allow nature to nourish you, support you, and set you free. What I was picking up from that is we're all on this natural progression from kind of misalignment. Well, I guess we're all aligned when we're born, but then we've got thrown out of our alignment by the people that are around us. And then we have to get ourselves back into alignment, learn to get ourselves in alignment. So it's not like a negative thing. We're all on that journey, right? We're living on this planet where you do get thrown out of alignment. We learn all kinds of messed up things from messed up people. But it's our responsibility to heal ourselves. It's our responsibility to get back into alignment. And you get luckier and luckier as you do that. So I'm just picking that up from that nature card. Yes, it's about nature too, about getting out, grounding ourselves and all of that. But it's also about that natural progression of us moving into alignment. And it takes work. It takes a lot of work doing the inner work, to get that. So if you're kind of like, the world is against me, I'm not lucky, that kind of thing. Well, we do create our own luck, and it's through alignment there. And that's what I teach about, how to get in alignment. Majesty, nice. Meet Majesty. She lives inside each one of us. She's the queen of the vulnerable heart, the yearning soul, the seeking mind. She helps us see our majesty, helps us honor our gifts, hone our skills, and be true to our word. Let us not diminish ourselves with endless self-criticism and self-negation. We must wear our crown of light with love and love, with confidence, grace, and generosity of spirit. We all have something to teach and share with our fellows. Cultivate kindness and respect toward yourself, self-love, so that your gifts may flourish and be shared freely with those around you. So important. Self-love is so important. So important. So let's get some tarot cards out. Now, toward the end of this reading, I'm going to pick a crystal out of this bag. There's a red one, there's a green one, and the red one says, no, stop, go back. The green one says, yes, go for it. So formulate a question, yes or no answer question, and keep on watching because I'm going to get you an answer out for that. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, wishes being fulfilled. The Nine of Pentacles is wishes being fulfilled by yourself. It's a self-loving card. It's the one, it's a self-made person, the one that's sorting out her money. She's sorting out a house. She's sorting out herself. She's healing herself. She's empowered. She's doing things for herself. Very self-loving card right there. But she's not got the relationship that she wants in the Nine of Pentacles there. But she's happy. She's happy by herself. It's the prelude to the Ten of Pentacles, which is getting that relationship as well. Eight of Cups, but something to walk away from first. Relationships. On the threshold of something. So it could be you're walking away from a relationship or or not necessarily a relationship. It could be an emotional attachment to somebody in the past, maybe to an idea, someone being your soulmate, twin flame, an ex, feeling that very strong connection to them. It could be letting go of that and just letting it go and being open and single and ready. And of a cycle, start of a new cycle. Yes. The King of Cups. Sentimental, feeling not necessarily the best at communicating his feelings. So you could be feeling sentimental today. About this, about what you're leaving behind. But, I feel like she's walking away from that cup there. The cup doesn't have water in it, it's on fire. And I think she's finally recognized it. She's recognized that that cup and it's not going to get water in it. It's got fire in it, so it's got no water in it at all. She can't keep on trying to get water out of that cup. She needs to walk away from it and find a new cup where there is water in it. So I feel that that's what's going on today. Nine of Pentacles, why have we got that? Hermit, yes, being by yourself, alone, the lone energy. It's the pulling it back. It's the taking time for yourself. It's the same energy. This is all about walking away from a relationship or an attachment. I'm fearing for a lot of people it's not even a relationship. It's just the idea of a relationship with someone from the past, or an ex, someone that you thought was your soulmate or twin flame. It's an emotional attachment to someone that you need to cut now, and in your mind and in your heart be single. So you might have been doing the Nine of Pentacles, but your heart might have been taken, your mind and your heart might have been taken by someone in the past, still believing in somebody that's actually the cup's on fire. There's no liquid in there for you, and it's time to walk away from that. So walking away from it in your thoughts and in your heart, relieving yourself of that burden now. Eight of Cups, walking away. And the Eight of Cups is great because it's a prelude to the Nine of Cups, wishes being fulfilled. So being strong in that, being strong and walking away from, as I said, in your mind and in your heart, being honest with yourself and saying, look, this cup is on fire. There's no water in there for me. I need to go and find love. And she's walking there toward the sun. She's being strong with that. So the world, a completion of a cycle so that a new cycle can begin. Very important to complete the cycles of the fight. Stop fighting for that cup to have water in it when really it's on fire. Give up the fight and walk away from it. We can wish all we like for that cup to have some water in it, but it's not going to. Got to cut our losses and walk away and then find it where it really is. Stop looking for love in the wrong places. Look for love where it is. In the right places. Where is love? Well, it's where people are self-loving. You'll find love when you're self-loving yourself. You find it in yourself. Who can love you? Those people that are loving themselves too. They're the only ones that have got healthy love to give. As will you be when you're doing that as well. Okay, King of Cups, Nine of Materials, right? Nine of Materials. That is really similar energy. Doing it by yourself. Oh, it's the same card, in fact. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's stepping out of that emotional, wishy-washy, but I love them energy to let's get shit sorted out here. Practical stuff, sort my life out. Stop trying to find that love in that emotional, fluffy place where it doesn't belong, where it isn't. It's not where it doesn't belong, it's just it isn't there, So look for love in the right places. In the right places. My handwriting is terrible. Okay, Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. Why have we got this? It's a definite withdrawing your energy. The Hermit is withdrawing your energy. It's like, oh, been wanting to get that relationship from the wrong place. I'm going to stop doing that now. Withdraw my energy, keep it to myself. Self-love, yes. Self-love. I've already talked on that. So Eight of Cups and Strength. So you've got to be strong in that and you've got to be committed to it. That cup is on fire. I'm not going to let my feelings pull me back to that emotional thing. I'm not going to be like the King of Cups. I'm going to be creative instead and walk towards something else. So it is really time to that's why the Nine of Pentacles has come out twice there. Really get focused on other stuff now. Stop looking for the love when you're not in a place to find that love within yourself. So this is saying love yourself, get creative in other parts of your life, love yourself first, sort something out in your life. I don't know, right now I'm sorting my skin out. That's a self-loving thing to do. Learning about it, about all different products and things to sort the sun damage out and stuff like that. And so right now my skin is getting a little bit worse, but you watch, it's going to get better in the next few months for sure. So you could be putting your time into that. You could be putting your time, you could be learning a new language. You could be doing all kinds of great things instead of focusing on love and banging your head against the wall or trying to drink from a cup that's on fire. The World and the Five of Voices, an emotional release, is such a relief when you stop banging your head against a wall because it really hurts. And grounding yourself, that's that nature card, right? So what did I say about that nature card? Sure, it's about nature and grounding ourselves. Nature will always help us. Getting in the ocean or walking in the woods, something like that. Walking barefoot on the beach. Yes, it grounds us. But this is also about the progression from being born in alignment, being knocked out of alignment, taught out of alignment, and then finding our way back into alignment. That's that grounding, getting back to ground zero, our spirit, our alignment, which is our birthright, really, but it takes a hell of a lot of work to unlearn everything that we have and learn from everything that we've been through. So getting yourself out of that fight. King of Cups and the Nine of Materials. Anger. Just be careful about that. The anger. Not that anger is a problem. Yes, we should feel anger if there's something bad happening. That's supposed to put us off that thing and make us turn away. But a lot of us will persevere and then try and pretend that the anger doesn't exist, making it wrong within ourselves. We try and feel happy, putting a smile on even our face, even though we're angry. It should make us angry if love isn't the dish that's being served up, right? But that anger is there to fuel us to make a new decision, to walk away. Do this. Cup's on fire. It's not got water, it's not got love, and it's got fire in it. So yes, that should make you angry, but instead of just taking the blast of that grenade and soaking it up and putting a smile on your face, walk away from it instead and make some good decisions for yourself. That's the self-loving thing to do. Healing family issues is what we've got going on in our love lives. So yeah, family issues, as I said, we're born and then we're taught by our family to get out of alignment. And not their fault. Something happened to them too. So we've got to heal ourselves so we don't pass it on. But unfortunately, we have kids before we're old enough to be wise and get through this, unfortunately. And so we pass it on, and it's not good. And I wish I hadn't passed it on. Anyway, we've got to heal ourselves. We've got to keep on doing it. We've got to keep on healing ourselves. What else have we got going on here? Your commitment's being tested. Commitment to what? Commitment to love. Love of yourself. Predominantly love of yourself, yeah. Love yourself first, and when you get to that healed place, back into alignment, then you'll have an amazing relationship with somebody else. Heal thyself first. Purpose. Interesting. You went through this for a reason. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You've got what it takes. Satisfaction as well. Nice. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Self-approval, so you stop trying to get some love out of that cup that's on fire. So that's saying that this going to this cup all the time that's on fire, it's just trying to get constant approval where it's not. It's trying to get water out of that fiery cup. But it's about seeking validation, seeking approval, seeking the love where it's not to be found. So it could be healing family issues. Because healing family issues, say if you had a parent that didn't love you right, you might keep on getting in romantic relationships with someone just like them with the same issues as they've got, trying to get daddy to love you this time, trying to get mommy to love you this time, and it never works. It never works because they've got the same issues. You're picking the people with the same issues that can't, right? What you've got to do is find self-love, practice that. Then you will recognize those people that are loving themselves too, and you'll choose to have a relationship with them because that's the only people that have got any love to give, the ones that have got any healthy love to give. Twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. This concept has people believing that this cup that's on fire is really a cup of love and it should change into a cup of love at some point. It's not going to. Probably a karmic relationship. It's probably a rerun of their family issues. It's probably trying to get your mummy or your daddy to love you again this time, or whoever it was in your life. So just be careful of that, because it can feel like a strong attraction pattern to that person, a strong attraction because they're familiar. They're just like your dad, or they're just like that narcissist that you were with years ago, or whatever that is. They're just like that. So you're feeling the law of attraction. It's not twin flame connection here. Twin flames, what I've been told by my guides about twin flames is that twin flames, I don't think there's any around at the moment, because you have to be in an extremely high state of alignment to bring those in. So you've got to be high flying in every part of your life before you can bring one of those people. And there's very few people like that. Certainly, most of the people professing that they're with a twin flame online that I've seen, they're nowhere near in enough alignment in themselves for that. They're talking about wingmates. They're with wingmates, is what they are. People with similar issues to them. That's what I've noticed and what I've been told by my guides anyway. Maybe the twin flame concept is, well, I know it's not shared souls. I know that much. That's just not true at all. We can't share a soul. I like to think that there's someone with a very special connection that we are here to do a job with, come together with, and do something great with. I like to think that's true. Anyway, pig, beware of greed. Now, this Nine of Pentacles, right? The Nine of Pentacles, it is about being self-serving in a way. And you could be afraid that that's selfish and being greedy. You might want to stay in codependence instead of keep on going to this cup that's on fire, trying to get water out of it. And so there could be a block right there. This isn't saying beware of greed. This is saying beware of being, or beware of greed. In other words, just be careful about self-judgment there, because a lot of people, they're nowhere near greedy, and they're nowhere near even self-love or being selfish enough that's actually loving to themselves when they're judging themselves as being too like that. So that it comes from wounding, because we've been around very selfish and abusive people that then we judge ourselves. If we're the slightest bit self-loving, we can judge ourselves as being selfish and greedy. No, it's not. It's just like nowhere near balance. It's like when, if you've been an overgiver, right, and you have hardly allowed yourself to receive a thing, as soon as you start tipping that balance a little bit, so you've been out of balance like this, like giving so much and hardly receiving a thing, as soon as you start to tip that balance and you start letting stuff in, you're going to feel like the selfishest person in the world, even though you're still out of balance. You've got a long way to go to even get into balance. As soon as it moves a little bit like that, you're going to feel bad. You're going to feel like, yeah, selfish, greedy, all of those things, and you're not even in balance yet, so you need to let more stuff in. And you'll know, because when you start doing it, you let more stuff in with that self-love, life gets better and better and better, and then you realize you can give way more, and it's not selfish and greedy after all. And yes, what have we got here? So be careful of that self-judgment about being greedy. Unsuccessful plans here. And what I'm getting from that is there's a plan here to be loving and giving to someone, this one that you're walking away from, and you're never going to be able to do it because they need to love themselves. They need to find self-love themselves. You need to find it too. So here you are, walking away from someone that isn't loving themselves because you've not been loving yourselves. Yes, you've been a match. You've not been loving yourselves. But you've got guaranteed success if you walk away from that and you do that work. So that is always going to be unsuccessful, that relationship. Then you've got news of a birth or new business opportunity. So the new coming in, you might have been in this energy for a while, walking away for a while, and you could have new stuff coming in because of that. A financial pinch here. So it could be that you've got to walk away from someone and forfeit some of the financial ties that you've got with that person, be in business with someone or a partner where there's been financial ties, but you're going to find happiness instead. And happiness, when you're self-loving, is going to lead to abundance. And it's going to lead to love. So it's definitely worth doing, because it's the only way to actually getting what you want, what you actually want. So we've got the castle here, building your own castle. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's the same energy, building your own castle for yourself. We've got the King. Being in that King energy, not the King of Cups, but more of the Emperor kind of energy. So being strong in yourself, knowing what you want. Too many. The Lover. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take that. The Lover. So the love that you want, the abundance that you want, is on the other side of self-love. I feel like another card turned over. It did. The empty room. Yeah, this cup that's on fire is another way of saying that. It's an empty room. Keep on looking for love in the wrong places. Don't keep on looking for love in the wrong places there. So think of your yes or no answer question, because I'm going to be getting a crystal out of that bag very shortly. But let's get some guidance first. How best to deal with these energies today? Let's find out. How best can we deal with these energies today? I feel like we need to remind ourselves, once we've made this decision to walk away, we just need to keep on reminding ourselves why we're doing that, not going back on ourselves, because it's so easy. When we've got that emotional attachment, it's so easy to go back to the old patterns, keep on loving them a little bit more, Yeah, we've got to be strong. Be strong. That's what I was getting, the strength. Exactly what I was hearing is be strong once you've walked away, be strong, and keep on reminding yourself why you're doing it. Have a clear intention behind that of why you're walking away from this now, and commit to that. Yes, it might make you feel greedy, like doing the self-love thing. The Tower, disruption and conflict. It's going to disrupt things. You're making change. You're disrupting the status quo, so you might be removing your attention from somebody, not continuing in the same patterns. Yeah, it's going to be disruptive, but that's okay. You're allowed to make changes in your life, and you're allowed to make changes that affect other people too. It's okay. And especially if it's self-love that you're choosing, because that's good for everyone, even though initially it might seem like it's bad for them. It's triggering them. But it's not. It's taking that enabling kind of energy away. The answer is yes. I hope you had your question in mind then, because I already got the crystal out. The answer is yes anyway to your yes or no question that you asked in your mind. There you have it. That's the energies for today. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel. You're clicking like if you like this reading. You're clicking that subscribe button if you really like my readings and you want more of them. And you're clicking the notification bell if you want to find out when I publish my pick a card reads and when I'm online live as well for those mini reads. What else? Oh, thanks for your comments and thanks for you sharing it with your friends. Very much appreciated. So have an awesome day and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.